AI detectors are coming for your text. If you feel like AI detectors have a sixth sense that's basically calling you out, and you feel like they're judging you with their laser precision while sipping their robot tea, do not panic, because today I've got the secret sauce to turn your AI written content into something so human it's going to make Shakespeare himself do a double take. So today, what you learn is my one-click tool, completely free. I'll show you it live today in this video on how to basically humanize your text and bypass those pesky AI detectors like a ninja in the night, my friends. No PhD required, no weird tech hacks, just free tools, free steps, and I have my free brain walking you through it. Because why sound like a robot when you can sound like a real life human eating pizza, and binge watching Netflix? So we're going to get straight into it, and let's go from Terminator bot vibes to humanizing those trashy pieces of chat GPT fluff that we normally have, all right? And these tools are so easy that even my grandma can use them, and she still thinks that AI is a new flavor of ice cream, all right? Let's humanize the heck out of this text. So we're going to get straight into it. And what I'm going to show you here is an example of it working live. So what we're going to do is we'll pull up my screen. And if you want access to this, by the way, if you want access to this tool today, then you can actually just scan the QR code in the top right. You'll see it over here. You can scan that QR code and you'll be taken to the AISEO Success Lab that contains this tool. So what I've done, just as a totally random example of us, is I've said like, just write a blog, right? Write any blog. And then it's created this content, as you can see inside ChatGPT. And what we're going to do, by the way, this is live. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. But what we're going to do is we are going to grab this text and then we're going to run this through our AI detector. All right, so if we go back to our AI detector over here, we're going to plug this in. This is on Zero GPT, which is a free AI detection tool if you want to check your text and all that sort of thing. You can see here it comes out at 46% AI generated, right? So not very good. That's not bypassing AI detectors. And ideally, we want that like, I would say maximum 10%, maybe even lower. So what I've actually done is I've plugged that same prompt. So you can see the text right here. This is the same text from here, right? As you can see. And I plugged that into ChatGPT and said, humanize this inside a custom trained GPT that is trained to humanize content. So if we grab this like so, and it's humanize the content, and then if we grab this content right here, we'll run it through the humanization bot right here. And here's a key difference that I'm showing you today. So you can use stuff like, for example, Quillbot. You see it comes out human written, but you can use stuff like, for example, Quillbot. But the problem with using like your generic sort of AI, detectors and the bypasses for them is that usually that content doesn't read very well, right? So you can create content with grammar mistakes and all that sort of stuff, and it will come out as human written, but it won't read nicely. Whereas if you look at this AI humanizer that we've got right here, you can see that actually the content is pretty nice. Like it reads really nicely. If we zoom in right there, let me show you an example. So you can see here it says, every website owner has one dream, traffic, loads of it. But let's be honest, chasing traffic can feel like a colander with water. All right. Here's the kicker. If you're skipping backlinks, you're skipping the secret sauce. And yes, that's why your traffic's snoozing, right? So the content itself is very, very humanized. It feels humanized. This is kind of on the same level as Claude, I would say. And this is custom trained on a bunch of prompts that we've got so far. So Gold Retirement Solution says, nice to see the return of the live streams. Good to see you here again, mate. And Frederick says, hello, all good to see you. And Michael says, doesn't Google now know that most copy is written with AI anyway? I don't think it's a ranking penalty to have AI content as long as it's helpful. I'll be honest with you, I don't really care whether content is humanized or not. Like for me personally on my websites, I don't care. But the thing is, like, I know that people care about it. I know that people are trying to figure out how to bypass it, how to humanize it, etc. I mean, if we check out the SEO boardroom, someone posted in there, I think might have been today or something like that. And someone was like, anyone know of a GPT that can humanize content? And no one knew the answer. And I was like, we've got this tool here that actually does that. And it does it for free. Like you don't have to pay anything, right? And so there's a lot of people out there who are trying to solve this problem. And like you say, I don't really care whether the content's humanized or not personally, but a lot of people do. A lot of people really care about it. And so this is for those people who are struggling with it and want to fix the problem quickly, all right? So let's go through it and we can test it again. So I'm just going to say, okay, write a blog about Julian Goldie link building. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run this through the AI detector again. And we'll try and get something that's like 100%, hopefully. We'll see if we can get something that's very, very AI detectable, right? And basically what we want to do here is just show you multiple times that you can humanize the content in one single click for free using this tool. And if you want access to it, all you need to do is you join the ASEO Success Lab, go to the classroom, and then from here, go to free SEO tools, and you will find the content humanizer right there, right? Completely free. You can get access to it. I've custom made it for you, right? And bear in mind, like most people are charging you good money for tools like this. Most people don't do it as well as this, right? Like I've used paid tools that don't sound anywhere near as good as this, and this is completely free. So let's get back to ChatGPT. Let's see what we got over here. Here we have it, right? So we've got the text from ChatGPT. Let's run it through Zero GPT again. So this is a new piece of copy, and I want to do this live just to show you how it works. So we'll run that through Zero GPT, as you can see. By the way, you know, some people, yes, you can see your text is likely generated by AI and GPT. It actually isn't that bad, and I think that's because of the custom prompts inside my GPT. But if we run that through ChatGPT again now, and we'll say humanize this, we'll see how it goes. All right. So I'll run you through the prompt as well and exactly how this machine works, because I think it's really interesting to know that. If you can understand how this works, then you understand how to build the stuff yourself, how to fix it when it breaks, etc. So it is super useful. So we're going to grab this like so, and we'll wait for that to load. So I'll tell you what, this content is talking about Julian Goldie scaling like a boss. It's blowing my trumpet. I can tell you that for free. So we're going to grab the content in a second, and we shall copy the text like so. We're going to go back to Zero GPT. We'll run that through the detect text and see what it comes out at. Yeah, there you go. Right. So it says your text is most likely human written. It might include some AI and GPT, and there's like 2 lines, right? But it basically is mostly human written, right? And so 9 times out of 10, you know, 9 times out of 10 when I've tested this tool, it bypasses AI detectors and it works really, really well. Now, some people use originality, and I don't think this would pass originality just because like nothing passes originality. Like you can run parts of the Bible through originality and it will come out as AI detectable. So I don't really find it that accurate or useful. Whereas this tool, it gives me a really good feel, and it gives me a lot more accurate feeling for like what's human written and what's not. And the other thing I would say about this tool is like it actually writes the content better than it was before, right? So for example, if we, let's have a look what we got. Let's go on to po.com, right? And inside po.com, if we just log in here, inside po.com, right? When we're loading this up, we can use just like a generic version of ChatGPT with no custom prompts, just to show you how big of a difference this makes, right? Because if you're using ChatGPT or any of these tools about, you know, ChatGPT without having a custom prompt in it, you'll see a big difference. So I'm going to say like blog about SEO. We'll wait for that to load. By the way, if you have any questions as we're going along, like this is live, I just made these videos to help you. So if you have any questions about SEO, if you have any questions about bypassing AI detectors, etc., feel free to shout them out inside the comments. It doesn't cost you anything, but I'm here to help you. All right. So let's grab the content like so, and then we're going to go back to Zero GPT. We'll plug in the GPT content, and let's see what it comes out at. So yeah, you can see here it comes out at 88%. Yeah, you can see it comes out at 88% AI generated, right? And you can see basically the whole thing is highlighted as AI detectable. So it's very, very obvious this content is detectable, right? And then from here, if we grab the content and we'll go through the content humanizer, as you can see, we'll put humanize this content and we'll plug it in like so. Michael says, was AI humanizer? Where is it, etc. So if you want to get access, just go to the AI SEO Success Lab and then go to the classroom, free tools, and you will find the content humanizer right there, right? You can access the free tool. It is right there. All right. So let's keep going through now. We've got the content that's coming back from the humanizer. And let's see what else we got. So Gold Retirement says, I use AI to destroy the AI. Hilariously, I use ChatGPT to make a humanized GPT-2. Get me some good prompts, just seeing how to improve with this video. Good stuff so far. Thanks, man. So let's take this content that we've got and we're going to run that through. So let's grab it like so. Here we have all the text. And what we're going to do from here is we will go back to the Zero GPT test. And this was previously 88.9% detectable. And so let's see if we can improve on it. Again, one click, completely free. It does come out as like your text is likely generated, but you can see here it comes out at like, before it was like 90%, now it's 23%. All right. And all you would need to do if you wanted to humanize that again is honestly the 80-20 of it is just delete that stuff. Right. So if we go to the section where it says, yeah, there we go. If we go to there and we delete that down, and the content will still make sense. But if we check it now, it comes out at only 12%. All right. And so you can see how powerful that is just for quickly humanizing content, getting the 80-20 of it done and then making it as humanized as it possibly can. Fat J says, how can I use this in the Google Sheet? I do mass content every row. Can I have this prompt? All right. Let me show you the prompt and I'll show you exactly how it works. And I'll put it inside the SEO Elite Circle, not the SEO Elite Circle, inside the AI SEO Success Lab. All right. So if you want the prompts, I'll put them into a Google Doc for you there. 1 second. So that everyone can get access. We'll put humanizing prompts on a new Google Doc and I'll share that with you. All right, there we go. And then we'll put that inside the AI SEO Success Lab. Here we have the prompts. And I'll show you and explain to you what this GPT is doing. All right. So if I plug this into this document, basically what you can see here is it says write copy based on the ad style from the attached. And this is actually based on my Facebook ads, right? So we say write the copy based on the ad style from attached. Do not put a single dash in any of the content because you know what ChatGPT does. It always does those like massive dashes that are super obvious. Don't put any hyphens in the content. And if I ask you to add more content to the article, right, it should follow on naturally from what you've already created. And stick to the same instructions as before, right? So no hyphens, avoid negative keywords. Then copy the exact same style, but customize it for my business with my keyword. Don't use any dashes. I have to say that about 3 times, otherwise it will do it. See how the copywriting style attached is very short on each line as well. And then if we take the examples from the GPT, so I'm going to grab the custom knowledge, which is this document right here. And let's see, can I download it? Let's see if we can download the knowledge right here. There we go. All right. So these are basically my Facebook ads. And I'm just going to put that onto a new document. All right. So that's all inside there. If you want the custom knowledge, etc., to upload to whatever tool you're using, then you can have it. And then let's run through the rest of this prompt. So it says add lots of humor, laugh out loud, every sentence new line, add plenty of metaphors and similes, etc. Dumb down the humor so it's super easy for a first grade level to understand. And basically all you're doing here is you're humanizing the content in as much as possible way. Now you can see as well, we've got here negative AI words to avoid, and then it's got a list of negative AI words that we should avoid inside our content, because we include, like, for example, today's digital age, or moreover, or furthermore, etc. These are all like red flags that basically say this content is AI. And then if we actually look, it's got like a big list of them. And then finally, you can see here, if we scroll through, it's basically using the creatives from my Facebook ads, right? So for example, here are some some Facebook ads that we're running with the headlines, and then you can see some examples of like the ads copy here. And the ads copy itself is very, very humanized. This was written with AI as well, but it's super powerful. So it says like, here's how I went from 0 to 145,000 this month, and I didn't even need a magic wand. Here's what I didn't do. I didn't buy 20,000 backlinks off Fiverr.com. I didn't spin content like a DJ on Final. I didn't cloak websites like it's 2005. No, I did something way better, right? And then it basically has like a very humanized style of writing content. And so we have that throughout all the pages of content that we have there. And it is all inside the AI SEO Success Lab if you just grab the prompts right there. let's see what else we got here on the questions then. So Gold Retirement Solutions says, do you recommend using tones of voice like certain famous people in the specific niche of what the content is about? If yes, is it NLP optimized? So when you're writing this content, I don't think it's going to be that NLP optimized, because you're optimizing for humanization more than anything else, right? And so you could add some semantic prompts inside there as well. Like you could give it a list of LSI keywords and then ask it to optimize for semantics as well. When it comes to famous people's style of writing, I don't necessarily try and emulate anyone in my niche, but what I will do is I'll try and emulate speakers that I think are very good at explaining things, right? So it makes the content just feel more engaging, it's better written, etc. So for example, like Alex Hormozy, Dan Kennedy, these sort of guys, like they write really, really good copy. And so when they're writing that sort of stuff, I can use it inside the stylistic prompts for the custom GPT. So super powerful stuff. And so that's basically it. Now that document is shared, as you can see right here. It's inside the AI SEO Success Lab. Just scan the QR code in the top right over here, and you can get free instant access to it. And that's basically it, right? Now I want to show you some examples of like some other stuff that you can do, right? So you can get, for example, these I think it's Quillbot, Humanizer, something like that, and I'll show you what the difference is. So let's try and find the Quillbot Humanizer. Let's try Humanize AI, right? Something like that. Maybe we can try a little bit, and let's see what we got here. So we'll just go with basic, and we'll take some AI generated fluff from Poe, like so, and we'll just run that through Quillbot. All right, not Quillbot, sorry, through Humanize AI, right? And I want to show you, because most of these tools are pretty similar. So let's see if that's going to work. We'll click on Humanize, and we'll see what it comes out at in a minute. Let's see how it performs. Now, if we compare before and after, we'll open up Zero GPT, and we'll compare basically Humanize AI versus our content. So this is a paid tool, as you can see right here. And if we run the original output from Poe, from ChatGPT inside Zero GPT, you can see the text comes out at 100% AI generated. Now, if we run that through Humanize AI, and we'll read the content. So first of all, before we even scan it, we'll read the content, right? If you read the content, it just feels really clunky, right? So it says, for example, although results are usually achieved over an extended period and require much effort, they're worthwhile in the long run. Keyword research on page. And you see how the content is just super boring? And if we click on detect text, it does say it's human written, but the content itself is like, it's super boring. So start small, but keep going and take the time to assess performance along the way. Like if you put that into a blog post, no one's going to read it from what I can see, right? Whereas if you go into the content humanizer, and this is a free tool, and we'll say, humanize this, it's just going to rewrite the content so that it looks and feels a lot better, right? So you can see how much more engaging the content is here versus other stuff here. So you've got the content like so, and then we'll run that through Zero GPT as well. Hit detect text, and you can see it says most likely human written. Right? But the difference is the content is 10 times more engaging, and this doesn't cost you a penny, right? So for example, if you're using Humanize AI and these other tools, like there's a limit to the number of characters you can run through, and then obviously you have to pay. And it's got the pricing right here. So, you know, for example, if you steal this custom GPT from me, you're saving yourself like at least $150, right? Whereas if you use these tools, you're paying like $150, $75, $50 a pop, etc. So you can see the difference, right? Zane says, hi, Julian, could you send me the video link if you share this on your YouTube channel? Yeah, so if you want the video link, it's going to be available for replay on the live. So you just go to the live streams, and then you can check out the bypass AI detection video right here, and it's ready to go for you. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you want access to everything that I've talked about today, then you can get that inside the prompts right here. And this is the content humanizer tool. So if you want the tool, here you go. All right. Now, if you want the prompts, here you go. And it's all available. You can just scan the QR code in the top right. Otherwise, what you can do is just you can just check the link in the comments and description and get access to that pretty much instantly. Right? Now, if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, we're actually offering some massive deals right now. I know it's coming to that time of the year where we have to get the tax savings and you either invest it back into your business or you pay a massive amount of tax on whatever your expenses are. So right now, if you buy 3 months with our SEO agency, you will get 1 month free. If you buy 6 months, you will get 2 months free. And if you buy 12 months, you will get 4 months free of SEO, right? And if you want to get signed up for that deal before it expires, then feel free to get a free link building acceleration session. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 150,000 visitors a month and generate thousands of dollars in sales. And on this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free SEO domination plan, discover the secrets of link building, why answer any questions you have. You learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors in link building, how to 10x your SEO traffic based on what's working for us. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to shout them out. Otherwise, I will head off, my friends, because that was pretty much it. I just wanted to get straight to the point. I wanted to show you exactly how to humanize content, and that is pretty powerful stuff if you know exactly how to use it. So, thanks everyone. See you on the next one.